Hello, my beautiful souls. I hope everyone is doing well this week and just enjoying the flow of life. I know I'm a little behind on my days for this week. I went out of town and I didn't take my cards with me, so here we go. So, top line is going to be the masculine, bottom line will be the feminine. In the masculine energy, I'm seeing that you're looking for happiness, you're looking for contentment, you're looking to build a solid, firm foundation, and now's the time. Do not let the fear of failure stand in the way. You have the financials that you need to make this decision, to take this jump of faith, and you are being guided by spirit. It's time. It's everything that you've worked for. It's everything that you've wanted. It's everything that you've desired. Okay, I'm hoping the sound is coming through. Been having trouble with my mic. But also in the masculine energy, I'm feeling that you have a very strong connection with somebody that you've met recently, and you just feel like you want to tend to them, like you want to look out for them, you want to care for them. It's almost like having a little sister or a little brother, and you want to look after them, you know, make sure they're doing good and staying out of trouble and, stuff like that. This connection that you have is past life. You've shared a past life, and that's why you feel the draw to them, to their energy. Also, in the masculine, I am feeling that, you've reached a part and a time in your life where you have everything that you need and you desire. You have your family, you have your job, you've accomplished so much, and now is the time where you just kind of sit back and just enjoy life, right? But again, in the masculine energy, I'm feeling that you're looking to have a firm, solid foundation in relationship, and this is possible. Okay, this is very possible. You are being led to do so, and it is time. So I'm going to jump into the feminine energy right now, because the feminine energy has just been like screaming out right now. I haven't even been able to like it's just screaming out, like totally screaming out right now, like help. Okay, so the feminine energy this week, I just see a lot of ups and downs, a lot of craziness. You really want that joy and contentment, and you want it so bad, and you're at a crossroad and you need to make a decision. And this decision, it's going to have to be logical. Okay, you're not going to be able to base this decision on feelings. What I'm also seeing in the feminine is feelings, hurts, pains that seem to sabotage your future. And this could be just getting into a relationship and just having a lot of areas that are there, but I can't say that they haven't healed, because it's been a long time. You're just carrying them as to keep a guard up, to protect yourself. Like, this has happened way too many times, and you're looking at relationships very, gosh, like you're looking at every detail in relationship. Like, you're looking for patterns, you're looking for it, and that's why you're finding it. Okay, so it's probably best just to kind of go with the flow and not compare everyone to what's happened in the past, because you're carrying so much with you. And it's not so much about healing. It's about letting go. It's about walking away. It's about letting that be in the past. Don't dwell on it, and let it go and start fresh. And I'm also seeing, for the feminine, it's really time that you walk away from a toxic environment, a toxic relationship. There's something so toxic about this area of your life that you really need to let it go, and and I feel the pain coming from it. So that's why I'm more to say that this is a relationship that you've had for maybe years, a relationship that you've become codependent with, depending on that person, and it's very toxic. you really need to get out of that situation. And this could be also where I see the feminine energy at the crossroad. You know, you're at the crossroad here, and there's this fork in the road, and you got, you know, one way on the right and one way on the left, and you just really need to make a logical decision. With this, I just see you having to sit down and kind of word for word the pros and cons, if you go this way or if you go that way. You can't base your decision on the way you feel. You have to base it on logic. And this is something that you have to do alone, okay? And remember, it's best for your joy and for your happiness, and the decision you make will lead you to that path that you deserve. I see in the feminine energy just a lot of heavy burden, and a lot is going on right now with the virus, and people being on unemployment, businesses closing, and this could be a lot to do with that, where you're feeling a heavy burden. But I do feel that this has a lot to do with your own life, like your life lesson. This is the area where you're growing. This is the area where you're releasing patterns from your past. And so a lot of these burdens that are on you, you need to let go of. I'm trying to figure out the words to explain what I'm seeing in spirit, but it's just, this is your time to grow, and you're not gonna grow if you're still okay. If you have a plant and the plant is not growing, what do? You put it someplace else and see how it does. So you will take that plant from one area and put it in a different area. So I see this, if this makes sense, that in order for you to grow, you need to move from point A to point B and see how you do there. And this is not like a physical move, but this is just trying something different or doing something different so that you can release all of these burdens, because I feel these burdens are part of your life lesson. And it's almost like a pattern that keeps repeating itself, and you keep doing the same thing, so you keep getting the same outcome. So now it's about changing up to get a different outcome. So putting that plant in the sun may give you a better outcome, and it may grow better. Or putting that plant in the shade may change the outcome. So hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to go back to the masculine energy. And with the masculine energy, the spirit is with you, and the spirit is really guiding you to new opportunities, to open up, to love, to heal. Okay? The masculine energy for this week is just, I see it being really, really good, really positive. You've worked hard for what you want and what you have and where you are, but you do find that there is something missing. But I do show that you're very content. Like, the masculine energy is really good this week, but the feminine is just like all over the place. Like I tell you, I'm reading masculine, and the feminine is just kind of screaming out like, help, help, we need some guidance over here. So a lot of my focus has been on the feminine. It's just, you have decisions to make, feminine energy. You have decisions to make. A lot of life patterns are happening and repeating themselves. So you need to change up things, make different decisions, and don't be led by your feelings. You need to be thinking logically. Okay? But ultimately, the spirit is saying you deserve happiness. You deserve that joy. You deserve it. But you're the one that's standing in the way of receiving it. Okay? Yeah, feminine, just hopefully next week will be a better energy feel for us all. Okay, guys, well, remember to always live your days with love, laughter, and happiness. Namaste.